Yeah. This was for them folks who told me they would never fool me, but then they went and lost sight. Man, I don't know what the fuck to believe no more. Let's believe I'm still sleeping through the night. And if you hate, then I promise don't have to hate on you. Cause only throwing dirt upon my name is gon' do. It's turn up in the mud when that break I'm falling. That's why I feel most right. Watch how you move with me, man. It's a blessing that I made it to 30. But I'm still worried life gon' show me all the power it's been saving to hurt me. I don't fought too many demons in my head, especially the ones in the flesh. But they're tight to lay you down and see you stretch.
Yo guys, good morning. I gotta give a huge shout out to my brother, Willie Blaze. He's been in the music game for a long time. This was a video he did a while ago, and you know, he's real, and I just want to congratulate him, and yeah, he's for real. Like, I got a lot of men that I surround myself with that are real, and you know, I love each and every one of you. And I ain't talking just sex and feeding that good woman. You gotta sex her heart and spirit and give mental feed to that good woman. You see, I knew me one. She was my drug and then my cure, both the moon and sun. And if they came to punch my ticket, yeah, she shooting one. But always knew just how to put my best above my broken rest and hold me down through our success and see that losing done. But I lost myself in the mix, and I just can't forgive myself for that shit. Baby, I hope you out there. You guys go out, check out his YouTube. It's Willie Blaze Music. You got now what's really cool is Willie plays guitar. Like, he's been security guard in like heavy metal, you know, the punk scene, stuff like that. So I just wanted to give a huge shout out to him. I'm proud of him. I think he's down in Louisiana or somewhere like that right now. So could be up there floating. Hold up, I'm dedicated to love we found. It takes a special heart to hold it down. And while I listen, now it's deeper than just come from me. I'm so tired of. He's got it, man. Ain't no exit strategies necessary when the interests fall in line. He's good. All right. Just wanted to give a huge shout out to Willie Blaze. Let's see. All right. So, been working quite hard at a couple big projects. We got a huge project for City Hall Grand Hotel going on. Doing a lot of work on their new hotel rooms. It's been a difficult process with all the medical crap going on.
And then we got powder coating going on for a big company that does exercise equipment, getting that knocked out and whatnot. And then I started building more impact engravers. Our impact engravers allow us to retrofit an existing CNC machine so that you can use the motor controller and frame and then mount our impact engraver on it, and it allows you to engrave metals and stone. Other products also, but I mainly use it for stone. So we've been working on that, and as you see pictures, you'll see like my desk, my actual design desk is horrible. It's a mess. But we've got that going. I'm getting ready to go out and do another machine build. I've actually got to go back to a customer's, and then I've got to go to a new customer's here shortly. And then from there, I've got to build a computer. I've got to build a design computer for a customer. So we got that. We're doing some shipping. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I got 13 packages going out today. That feels good. That's basically it. Like, nothing major going on. A lot of people have reached out, and I appreciate you for reaching out, wanting to know about my episodes. Like, I caught that episode where my arm is paralyzed, and I didn't realize it was happening, but I thought my face was swollen. But one side was swollen and the other side started to droop down. A lot of people reached out about that. They were very concerned. I appreciate your concern. I know I got to get it checked out. The doctors are working on me. But it's one of those things that I can only move as fast as the doctors. And if I wake up, if I have an episode and I wake up and it didn't kill me, then we're good, and let's move on. So, but yeah, that's kind of where we're at with that part. And we've got Carlos in here. He says, "Good morning, gents." Carlos, what's up? Oh, the $5 that I owe you. You're never gonna get that back. I just went above and beyond. I'm holding clothes for ransom. I'm holding the Ninja Turtle for ransom. Shit, I got honey here from December for Dre. I just realized that didn't go out. That's sitting in a package that I thought was mine, but apparently I packaged it in one of my Amazon boxes. And it's been sitting here. So got to get that out to you guys. That'll be going out today. I'm actually getting ready to do packaging and shipping right now. But yeah, let me grab one of our impact engravers and I'll show you guys. So Pied Piper, who's been on with Uncle Carlito, wanted an impact engraver. So this is the impact engraver. Basically, this mounts to the X-Carve router. We have different mounts. Right now I'm making one that fits on the CNC for Newbies machine. But basically, you mount it onto the CNC frame, and then you have an airline connection, and you can use a little 6-gallon pancake air compressor and a 110 operator. And what's cool about this is you can plug the 110 operator into a regular IoT relay, and you can actually control it via G code from the machine with a regular voltage trigger, or you can leave it off and on just by sliding this valve up. It lets the air out. Closed, it operates the gun. And what's cool about this what's really cool about this is all of this is actually made in-house. As you can see, I literally 3D print all the parts here. These are two separate pieces that then get epoxied or CA glued. Right now I had CA glue on hand. And then I buy all the materials for them in large amounts. Now, the original Scribe did not have, it didn't have a detailed point like I wanted. So I went ahead and used my CNC lathe, and I turned new pointed nails, and they're hardened. And they give great detail work. I used my plasma cutter to actually cut my spring steel. So I 3D printed a die that actually takes these wings and folds them over correctly. And those are those actually mount, let's see, in there, and they allow the impact engraver to bounce. That way it kind of skips across. And then more 3D printing. Let's see here. Let me grab a piece quick. And then we do some more 3D printing, where this is actually the pen holder. Okay, got that junk off there. So what I do is I have a special method that I came up with of hardening and solidifying the plastic inside of it. So we actually will take the pen and will let me take this branding off. You guys know who I am there. We'll take this pen mount, and as you can see, it has a groove in it that the engraver pin sits in. And I actually put adhesive on there. And then I have a top clamp that I put adhesive on, pinch it, and then screws go in and hold it together. And then the spring mount actually gets tapped into the top of it. So that's actually how the pen mount goes. And what's cool about that is I took a few off the shelf parts, and then I actually manufactured a full assembly of my own. I mean, you could see I've got, this is the drill and tap. This is a drill and tap. And this is a drill. And they all go in a box with all the parts that I have for these. And I just make them right here in rural Pennsylvania. I'm manufacturing. And to me, that's really cool, because not a lot of people know that you can do that. Not a lot of people are pursuing that. They have ideas of what they want to do. We have some voltage converter assemblies that we're doing some special stuff with. You know, like I said, I got a lot of different stuff. I'm trying to find my niche. I don't know. I think I'm going to pull back from the shop time and use the shop time for fun time. And I think I'm going to go into more of a production consultant setup. I have a feeling like that's where I do some of my best work, is actually helping people bring their dreams to life. Seems kind of cool. So oh sorry about that. In any event, I think that as I progress through this, I'm finding that I'm really good at making other people money. I suck at making money, and I'm good at making other people money. So I have to find out how to capitalize on what I'm doing. You know, so I think coming up with products and helping people produce what they want, that's where we're going to really make an impact. Billy, am I going to see you this weekend, my man? Let's see here. We got a ton of people. Bulls coming in. Nice work on the tips. Thank you, Carlos. Those were the ones I put in the lathe, and then I put in the forge and everything. Bull, gotta love PLA, absolutely. Fixture designing, I love fixtures. I don't know if I'm going to live. And Billy likes making money. He likes spending more money than he likes making. That boy has, I don't know if you got more money than brains or you just like having the best of everything. But man, his machine, his new CNC for newbies machine has every accessory you could think of. And it's awesome. Make me a bunch. Bull, what do you need a bunch of? Bunch of money? If you need a bunch of money, I can show you how to do that. You just got to give me a kickback. Okay. Billy, yes, I'm going to see you. And Bull, LOL. All right, we're caught up on comments. It's good to see you guys on here. Thank you for being on. So I was actually reading on one of the X-Carve groups, and one of the guys has an issue. Anyways, one of the guys has an issue with he lost power during a carve, or he somehow messed something up and needs to change it. And he asked if you can stop the carve and restart it. Absolutely, Bull. I love doing them, man. I wish I had topics to do that weren't so repetitive. And I'd do more for you. But anyways, guys using an X-Carve, which is a Gerbil-based software system or firmware system. And he is basically at a fork in the road. This is where I've gone over it before about how to edit G-code and how to edit design files. But there's a key piece of work that people miss, and it's something that I do. Billy can attest to this. Bull, you tell me when to do it, and I'll use my StreamYard account, and we'll put it up, and you guys can mirror it onto whatever platforms. You can share it and mirror it. But so one of the things that I do whenever I set up a project, I always home the machine, and then I find my corner or my work offset, whether it be center, corner, whatever. I find it. Once I find it, I write down the actual orientation, the offset, and I write down the machine coordinate offset, and I write down the work coordinate offset. Okay. Usually work coordinate offset is 0, 0, 0. But sometimes it's like 0, 0, positive 1, giving clearance for tools and stuff like that. So I write those down. And whenever I set an origin, I always save it as like a G28 or a G30. And the reason I do that is at that point, I can always, in a Gerbil system, I can always home the machine. And then once I hit home, I can go back to that origin with the simple click of a button. Now, as long as I write down my origin machine coordinates, all I have to do is switch over to machine coordinates in the digital display and move the machine to that point. It's real simple. It's not hard to do. It sounds like it's a lot more than what it is, but that's overcoming the being off from your zero. Okay. That overcomes that aspect. The next aspect is you can't pause a program, edit the program, and then restart the program from that point. It doesn't work that way. What you have to do is rewrite the program. It will be either a longer or a shorter program, and then you use your machine offset or your work coordinate offset to run that program, all the while keeping your origin the same from design to design. Okay. When you have those aspects taken care of and you can always go back to zero, you can rewrite your program and make pockets deeper, make them, you'll have to recut everything, but you can make them shallower. You can trim up code. You can take useless movements out and stuff like that. So with all of that, you're looking at what can we do to facilitate starting a program like in a power outage. If you know about what part of the program you're into, you can use NC Viewer, scroll down your program to the line, and then back up about 5-10 lines, put your program header in, delete everything in between, and you're good to go. You can start a Z movement and go from there. And you've taken out everything that the machine has moved towards prior. And then you just have to make sure that your Z movements are good and you're ready to go from there. It sounds a lot harder than it is, but it can be done. So the short answer is no, you cannot pause a program, edit it, and restart it right where you're at. Doesn't work like that. But you can edit a program, restart it, and go from that point based off of your G0 or your origin machine 0 or work coordinate offset. So that's something I think I'm going to have to do a Facebook Live or video on, showing you guys how I do it. But I've shown you guys how I use NC Viewer and NC Plotter to check my code and rewrite my code. And I've shown you guys how I use the G28.1 and G30.1 as my work coordinate offset. And then if you just have a G54 through 59 and you activate those, you can always just home the machine, go to G59 and hit 0 all axes, and the machine will go and it'll do it for you. So those are all different ways to do it. I'm no expert on it, but that's how I do it. I just want to do a quick live and show you guys kind of what I got going on. And go from there. So any questions, comments, concerns? I'll give it a couple seconds because we got a delay. Bull, if you want to get that together, you want to get 4 of us together, like I said, I'll host it on my StreamYard, and go from there. So get at me, let me know. All right, guys, I'm going to end this. Later.